What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. What's going on, everybody? I need everybody to share the chat, man. We're about to have a conversation. I'm about to go share it right now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming through. Hoy, hey, what's going on, baby? Ted Dickman, what's going on? Rachel, how you doing? Mr. Jorge, what is crack-a-lackin'? My brother. Ladies and gentlemen, my next guest on the Vibe Talk podcast is not only my brother from another mother, but he's also an entrepreneur. He's doing a lot of things out there in the Philippines. He's a rapper. He's a reactor. He's a producer. He's taking care of the kids out there, doing a lot of donations and a lot of things to help out the community out there where he lives at. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and the privilege to introduce my brother, my friend, my guy, Shakes to the motherfucking P. What is good, my brother?
I'll be your soundboard. What up? What it do? What's up, chat? Oh, you still got
I
that
still got my button.
ghetto fucking button.
This ain't ghetto, man. Subscriber got this for me. We clapping here, bro. How you doing, my brother? How are you doing, sir?
There ain't no clapping going on up in here.
How you been, man? How's everything going, man?
Busy, which is a good thing. When you're not busy, you gotta worry about shit, and you gotta fucking.
That's exactly.
You gotta get busy. But shit's good, man. Just really fucking busy. Got a lot of projects, music outside of music, non-profit organization.
Now that you brought that up, that's the first question I wanted to start this off with. If you guys didn't know, Shakespeare does a nonprofit organization right now out there in the Philippines. He goes live. What is it? Every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday?
The days fuck me up. I go live every Friday night. And do an Angelina Jordan live stream, but the nonprofit organization is called the Dare to Dream Foundation, and the Dare to Dream Foundation is essentially giving back to the underprivileged children and families within my community of the Philippines. The government is doing a pretty shitty job of it, so I started doing a couple of small things, and it's kind of grown over time to the point where I send 3 kids a year to school on a full scholarship to a private school who wouldn't be able to afford good education. I supply another public school kid. The way public schools work here, it's grade 6 to kinder to grade 6. Grade 7, you're in high school. So kinder to grade 6, supply the whole school with knapsacks, notebooks, notepads, pens, pencils, erasers, all their supplies. Do a feeding program and gift program during the holidays. And we just started, I say we, but I'm a one-man show. I just started getting into disaster relief.
Okay.
And we just had a really bad typhoon, like you around the same time you guys had your hurricane, and we helped out over 175 families who pretty much lost everything with clothing and essential goods, essential needs. And then I interviewed some of them, and without them knowing, obviously, at the end of the conversation, gave them some money to help towards repairs, damages, and shit like that.
That's amazing. I said it in one of your comments. I was just like, you inspire a lot of us to do something special. That's why I'm all about giving, and when I could donate, I donate to help whatever cause is it that my peers are doing. Just because I believe it's the right thing to do. Because like you said, not only in the Philippines, but over here, our government ain't doing shit either. So we have to help each other the fuck out.
The thing is, here is the struggle is visible, where I find being abroad and traveling, other countries, like North America has a good way of hiding it. Like you could be in New York City.
Go to Los Angeles.
You could be in LA, New York, or Chicago. Well, now with the tent cities, it's a little bit different. I'm talking pre-tent cities, pre-campouts and shit. Like, unless you drive the wrong direction and you wind up in the ghetto, you wind up in the hood, you don't see the poverty, more or less. You'll see a couple homeless people, where here you'll see it. You'll see a big fucking house, and next door to that big house is somebody who made their house out of tin and bamboo. Like, it's visible on the main roads. Like, it's not hidden per se.
Right.
And then, like, living a comfortable lifestyle, and the kids that my kids go to school with and play basketball and shit with, like, I didn't move here wanting to do this or setting out to do this. It just sort of evolved, more or less.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that move, we've talked about it many times, that move from Canada to the Philippines, and obviously it was a really good move for you, because you have the knowledge to, and I say this because I've known you for 3 years now. You have the knowledge that you can defend yourself in any part of the world. Like, you could put, I always tell people, you could put Shakespeare in the middle of Africa in a fucking cave, and he's going to be able to get himself out of that shit.
Yeah, but, like, also moving to a rebuilding country, don't believe what the Western world's media tells you. Like, the Philippines is, like, easily one of the safest places on the planet, hands down. Like, you got to look at it like this. When you go to a nursing home, you go to a hospital, do you want a whole bunch of non-Filipino nurses taking care of you? Now, you got to look at it from that aspect. Like, you go to a nursing home, 80% of the people that care there are Filipino, but yet the Western culture pipes it up in the news like it's a really dangerous country. So that's, like, the biggest misconception with here and there, is that this is far from a dangerous country. If you're a fucking idiot and a loser, you're going to find trouble no matter where the fuck you go. Like, no matter where you go, you can go to a library and find trouble if you want smoke. But
I think the way the world is right now, I think, like you said, you could go anywhere in the world, you're going to find yourself fucked up shit. It's just we're in a state right now that everybody just lost their fucking mind.
But the move was the best thing we did. We moved here pre-inflation, pre-pandemic, and it's like, the agendas aren't hidden here. Everything's in front of your face for what it is at face value. And I think that's the biggest difference from here to there, is minus the culture shock, the food, and being like a non-Filipino walking around. It's balling out here. If y'all even understood, like, I'm not gonna get into certain shit, but, like,
well, hopefully by tomorrow we'll be bowling too. Tomorrow's election day, buddy.
Oh shit! Yeah, we need the election to go a certain direction. So the Philippines.
Have you been following the election, or have you been following any politics?
This is the dumbest smear campaign I've ever seen when it comes to political agendas, because everything Kamala says, like, 5 seconds later, like, fucking Biden's, like, calling his own press conference and fucking, like, backtracking everything that
we haven't heard from Biden since the debate. And every time Kamala gets on stage and starts talking, it's just, you ask her a question. So what are your plans? And she says, listen,
I know
the world's fucked up, and this is what we're gonna fucking do,
dude. When she did her speech in front of the White House, she didn't invite Joe Biden, and Biden was pissed and simultaneously called his own press conference from the White House, contradicting everything she fucking said. Legitly. Like, they backtracked and retreated on smashing Trump and talking shit about Trump, and as she's saying this, Biden's saying, fuck Trump. We need to get that fucking asshole out of office. And I just think it's the stupidest, funniest. It's such a shit show. It's such a shit show. It's hilarious. It makes for great content.
And Trump is the only one that's making fucking sense.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to talk politics, and you're not like
fuck that. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from talking what I believe. But if you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to talk about it.
No. I live in the Philippines. And in the Philippines, China is doing a whole bunch of shit that they shouldn't do. And as soon as Trump went out of office, all the boats, the U.S. boats, the Navy boats that used to perimeter these waters don't. So we need him back in office so that this side of the world can be held accountable for their actions and wrongdoings.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as those fucking ships were gone, they started building like army bases and naval base. China started building bases all around the Philippines illegally in Philippines water.
Jesus.
So yeah,
it's a shit show, man.
What up, chat? What it do, chat?
My next question that I got for you, and this is one that I've asked you before, but there's a couple new people there in the chat right now, and you probably don't know the music career. What tell the people in the chat and let everybody know what is your actual background in music, because you wear a lot of hats, bro. That's why I'm saying let you explain it, because you do a lot when it comes to the music, not only on the mic but also
you just said doo-doo. So for those that don't know, I was pretty much born into music. My grandfather after the war had a jug band. All my aunts and uncles on my father's side play multiple instruments, produce music. There's about 250 albums within my family combined. There's, I think, 14 or 15 gold albums on my mother's side. My uncle owns 3 nightclubs. My brother had the largest independent rock group in Canadian music history. My father's a world-renowned finger-picking blues guitarist. I can't sing, where a majority of my family could sing, but I could write music, so I just and always did things that you weren't supposed to. So I gravitated towards hip hop and the hip hop culture, started making music. At 18 was touring. And this is like pre social media shit.
when I was on the real grind.
When I was 19, I had 2 songs on the Billboard Top 100 in Europe. Got really taken advantage of financially and stopped really focusing on being an artist in my early mid-20s. Managed record labels, managed artists, owned my own record label. Left music entirely when my nephew was murdered. My nephew was the first artist to OVO Records signed. And just as he was getting ready for his first tour, was murdered on set of his first music video.
Jesus, man. Rest in peace.
Fast forward a little bit, was vacationing in the Philippines a whole bunch, like to the point we were spending like 4 months a year here, and realized that the music scene and the hip hop scene was massive out here. When I moved here, I retired. Wasn't working and was bored, so my homies were like, we have a tattoo convention. My buddies own a bunch of tattoo shops out here, some of the bigger tattoo parlors out here. So they're like, we have a convention, why don't you perform? I performed, loved it, and went home, wrote a song. Had no studio connections to mixing and mastering and shit. Threw a song together, recorded a music video, threw it out, and woke up the next morning with like 45,000 Facebook notifications.
Wow. Jesus.
Just imagine being just some dude not doing anything with music and posting something randomly, and you wake up and it's like literally your phone when I go to bed, I turn my I turn my Wi-Fi and data off. I want to sleep comfortably.
Right.
Imagine waking up to like 45,000 notifications at the same fucking time.
That's fucking nuts. And that is
And
fucking nuts.
a couple days later was hit up by a whole bunch of people asking me to perform, go on the road, open for this, fly here, do this. And so I was retired out of music for at least 5 to 10 years and released something randomly and stumbled back into it, not wanting success, not meaning for success, not looking for it, but achieving it. And it was like
Now,
weird.
did you find it difficult to navigate through going from being pretty much just knowing everything from the background to actually getting on the mic and being the actual artist? Was there a section in between that was a difficult transition, or was you able to
The social
just
media
fall?
was the social media was the transition, because like back in the day when I was doing certain things, like aside from maybe MySpace, like you had to go out and travel and you had to politic with people. You had to go to certain bars that you knew everybody was going to be at and you had to rub elbows with. I was cool with all the community radio DJs. I was cool with the DJs that would get you your spins, and I was cool with the club DJs and shit like that. So navigating and understanding and having to learn YouTube, Instagram, Facebook from a place of now business from a personal aspect was a real fucking challenge. But when it came to performing, um, every label and artist I worked with, I would help them and guide them with their stage presence, how to work the crowd, how to like. So when it comes to performing on stage, I'm at home on that. Like performing Lollapalooza when you're fucking 19 years old, like you can't be scared on stage. Like
Right,
performing for 100,000 people in Amsterdam and shit like that, like at a young age, like you throw a sheep to the wolves, you learn really fucking quickly how to get your stage presence down. So when this shit started coming back for me, it was just weird for me being the front man again. It was weird for me being in on stage again because I had taken
right,
so long away. I've taken multiple lapses. I've hung my mic up multiple times, and like it's a hobby. But when you make money from a hobby and you see success from certain things that are hobbies,
right,
like you'll never stop rapping. Um, you'll never stop doing certain things that you're good at, that are hobbies, right? Because hobbies
right.
typically you're not supposed to get paid off them. Once you start making money, it becomes a job. So all this time I was still freestyling, still fucking around writing music, but just because that's what I did every day for fucking 15 years. You know what I mean? Like it's with you, it's a part of you, it's who you are. I'll be 65, 70 and still freestyling. It's just who I am.
Right.
Uh, and then COVID hit and everything. You make a career out of touring and performing, all that stuff goes
Oh,
away
that shit
overnight.
shuts down. Shuts the fuck down.
You got to figure out a pivot, and the pivot was YouTube. And shout out Huna, who's in the chat, was like, "Yo, why don't you start reacting?" And yeah, and then doing that, um, opened up so many different avenues with the nonprofit. I don't think I'd be in the nonprofit or doing the nonprofit if it wasn't for YouTube and the YouTube community kind of pushing me. And it's weird how when you pivot and you're able to transition and pivot, the things that you can pick up and the things that you've learned that can go multiple places. Like the skills you learn are not just skill sets for one specific thing. Like they all flow into each other, and you just got to be able to see the opportunities and be able to capitalize on the opportunities when they present themselves.
Facts. And you've seen and you've you've seen a lot of the industry part of the music industry. You've
Oh,
seen that
fucking right.
mainstream. you've seen, the ins and outs and all the dirty deals that are made behind the scenes, and I
Oh,
know
bro, I
you
didn't
must
even,
have
I didn't even,
stories.
bro, I didn't even know what like going gold was when I was a teenager. I didn't know what being on the Billboard charts meant. Like I was getting paid like $1,000 a show, and essentially that's what I was getting paid while my songs were being spun in heavy rotation across Europe. Like I was getting fucking raped. I was getting,
So
I was getting pimped.
you kind of had what's this guy's name? That dude with Daddy Yankee. What's that guy's name? Because it was similar to what his shit was doing. Because he made a track in Colombia. He did a track and he recorded it in Colombia, and in Colombia it was blowing up. He went back to Puerto Rico, didn't know nothing about this album blowing the fuck up, and then one of his managers called him up and says, "Yo, your ass needs to." Oh, Nicky Jam, your ass needs to go back to Colombia because they're fucking loving your shit out there. And that's where you found out who the fuck Nicky Jam was, because his biggest hit was put out in Colombia. It blew up there before it blew up in the United States or Puerto Rico. So
the DJ that I fucked with back in the day has family out there and went out there for a vacation, and we did like a 3-track demo, and his family are connected in the music industry out there, and they ended up taking 2 of the 3 songs and getting them spun everywhere. So even he didn't know that
wow,
they were going viral. So like when I look back at it now, for every $1,000 I was making, they were probably making 15.
It's sickening to fucking even fathom that number. That's fucking crazy,
but
bro. I would lose my mind.
You gotta understand, being like fresh out of high school and making 3-4 grand a week, you're loving it. You know
Oh yeah, I mean, you're in high school making $3 grand a week. Man, you living the life that you were dreaming about living. You got that money. I mean, that's a given. But knowing that there was more money potentially that could have been made out there would have killed me. It would have. You could have gone to Europe and done shows, and people would have showed the fuck up.
This is like not having management, not having label support. And then when label support came, when Koch Records came in and we signed to Koch, that's just when like the raping really took place. That's when that's when they realized how much money the radio stations and everybody was making, and nobody was paying royalties, and nobody was paying anything. So people were already capitalizing on it, taking credit for things that weren't theirs. And then the labels came in, they ended up getting all of that back, not sharing any. It was just a complete shit show. And so they were making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars while we made thousands.
So knowing that what you know about the industry, what you know about how the insides and outsides work of this shit, what would be your best advice to give like an independent artist coming up?
Stay independent. Like
more
for
work,
other
more benefits.
For other people that don't know, that are even here, like I helped Michael Bars get out of his Sony deal. I helped Ren get out of his Sony deal. I helped, like, that's right now signed to Philippine deals. Like if you're nobody and you're on the come up and you're independent, they're going to sign you to an A&R. They're just going to sign you to a distribution deal. All that means is they're going to distribute your music. You're still going to pay for studio time. You're still going to pay for your mixing and mastering. You're still going to pay for your music videos, and you're still going to pay your features. All they're going to do is they're going to give you a little bit of startup capital, and the startup capital that they give you is a loan. You have to pay it back. And if your music doesn't make it back for them, when they come collecting, you got to pay. So unless you know, so let's say they give you 25,000. Let's say they give you 50,000. If you're not going to make 50,000 off of your album, why are you signing a distribution deal? Because you're just going to lose money. It's going to be a lose-lose, and you're going to end up blowing that money. So
and you're going to put yourself in debt.
If you're an independent artist who's on the come up and you made it, that's the whole thing about the industry. These people try and take advantage of people. They try and foresee the future. So they try and look at you and be like, okay, This guy's sick. He's got something. Let's get him signed while he's on the come up. Well, if you're at a point where you're making X amount, you have over 100,000 followers, subscribers, you're making money off of Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Why are you going to sign that off? Why are you going to give away your entire fucking grind?
Right.
Why are you giving away your grind? Why are you allowing people to take ownership of your music and capitalize and give you fucking fuck all off of your music? You worked so hard to get to that point. I understand if you got 1,000 subscribers and they're going to offer you a little bag to do it, then maybe it makes a little bit of sense. But why sign away your whole fucking grind? That's like working your whole life to be the boss. And just before you're about to get promoted to manager, you say, nah, I'm cool with staying as supervisor. Are you a fucking retard?
Right.
Or that's like saving enough money to open up your own business because you worked at this company and there's no non-compete. So if you leave that company, you can sign your own non-compete. You can open up your own company. Well, they're going to cock block you and they're going to stop you from doing that by dangling a manager's role in front of you and a little bit of a fucking raise. No, open your own business, you fucking moron. So like that's how these people stay in business, is by taking advantage of people that don't know. And who don't know in the hip hop community, no offense, but the uneducated fucking community. It is what it is. Who's your manager? Your manager is most likely going to be the smartest guy in your clique.
Facts.
Okay. What the fuck does he know about setting up tours? What the fuck does he know about certain percentages and how to allocate funds and spend money other than the drug game? Because that's usually where they get their education of like inventory and how to manage certain things, which
Right.
is smart. That's you keep your team on as advisors. You keep them on as advisors, not financial advisors.
Just
You have a
advisory.
manager through your label, but you're like, everything goes through my team. If my team okays it, you got to keep your advisors. That's how you keep your team paid. That's how you keep them on payroll, and that's how you get paid. But these guys take advantage of the community by dangling money in front of these kids that have not seen money or their families haven't seen money, and completely fucking take advantage of them. Like, I don't understand. If you're gonna grind for, like, some people get a hit off of their first album,
Right.
that might make sign to sign that deal and ride that momentum because they'd be able to take you to certain places you wouldn't get. But if you've been grinding for 3 years to get people to listen to your music and you're making a moderate living off of Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube, why are you going to give that away? You're doing it on your own. You don't need that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
It's just like you said. It's just exactly what you said. It's just that the industry knows how to manipulate these kids' brains to thinking that what they're getting themselves into is for their best interest.
So
and they're professionals at doing it.
How I protect against that is the artists that I manage here. I fuck with about 15 artists. They all use my people for mixing and mastering. They all use my people for the lyric videos. They use my videographers or choreographers and shit like that to shoot their music videos and edit their music videos. And I flat out tell them to sign an LLC, to register an LLC. And they're like, why would I do that? You sign an LLC, you register an LLC so that if you do sign a distribution deal and they give you X amount of money per project, you use that money to build a studio in your house. You use that money and you register that studio under a different company, and everything goes through your LLC, and you pay your business to your own studio to do your recording, to do your mastering, and to do all of that stuff. So this is a way that you keep the money the industry gives you.
And it's not only that, even take the industry out of it completely, even with the way social media works now, you literally could grind and hustle in the privacy of your own home. You don't have to go out and hustle at this point. You could use every social media outlet, every app, every program that you could download to get your music sounding fucking amazing. Learn production. Watch these, like me and you, for example. When we came out to this YouTube shit, how many tutorials have you sent me and how many tutorials I sent you on how to get this shit working the way it's supposed to work? Everything's a process. In the beginning of this, I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know how to record. I didn't know how to do any of this. And then me putting in the work and you putting in the work and learning these things ourselves. If you are a type of person that you can't really trust, and you don't have a lot of trustworthy people around you, I have a lot of respect for the artist that knows how to mix, master, produce, rap, do everything himself. And then when he puts it out, it sounded like 30, 40 people worked on it to make it sound that way. Because the best thing that an independent artist has is his brain. The more you absorb, the more people around you that is willing to give you this information and learn, and being open to say, hey, I don't fucking know nothing. Please, I need to learn this shit because I want to do this. You're just aiming your fucking clip and you're loading up your clip. So when it comes to you already at 100, 200, 300,000 subscribers, every single fucking dime that you're making from there, besides the taxes by the end of the year, but every single fucking dime is coming straight to you. And that's the goal. That's the main goal for all the independent artists, is go to a point where you could do this for a living and you don't have to go to the mainstream and sign a contract and sell your ass off for peanuts. Every single thing that you get in your pocket is well earned because you're putting in the work. What I'm seeing in not a lot of independent artists, but there's some out there, they just don't want to put in the work. They have the talent. You can clearly hear it and you can clearly see it. They, for some reason, will come with 300 excuses why they don't want to do the work or why they can't do the work. I ain't got no money. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I ain't got this.
So you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it like this. And this is like calling a spade and not sugarcoating shit. The people that procrastinate on their music, on this, on that, that's in every avenue of their life. It's not just in music. It's everywhere. The people that are just lazy to do certain things, you're not just lazy in music. You're lazy in everything. You're just lazy. Some people have the drive. Some people, like, again, winning isn't for everybody. And no offense, but like, there's a reason why winners win, and there's a reason why losers lose.
Yeah, but at that same aspect, I know a lot of people personally that are rappers and love to do it.
Mercy's in the house. What up, Mercy?
They're lazy in the sense of they don't want to put in the effort and the push to be an independent artist. But if you see them in their everyday lives, these are hardworking fucking men. These are men that work hard labor jobs 12, 13 hours a day. When they're not working and they're not doing music, they're working at the house. They're doing this, they're doing that. They're fixing their cars. These are guys that don't give up. So the work ethic is obviously there. It's just, I ask them a lot of the times, why don't you put that same type of effort into the music, what you're good at doing? Yeah, I get that point, but don't say that you're doing all this for the money.
No, it costs money. It costs money. Listen, okay, like most people have to pay for studio time, and then from the studio time you got to pay to get it mixed, and then you got to pay. Hold on, and then you got to pay to get it mastered. And then you got to pay for cover art. And you got to at the end of the day, it's hard because you're already out of pocket X amount before you've even thought about a lyric video, before you've thought about a music video, that some people live paycheck to paycheck, work very hard, aren't lazy, and they can't do certain things because of financial restraints.
Cool. Me and when I started doing my YouTube, I started with my phone. I have my own studio now, and that was because of hard work. You could upgrade. You could buy small things, and you could start at a small level, and whenever you get a little bit of money, upgrade your equipment. Upgrade your shit. Do it slowly. Not go directly. Let me go straight to a studio, because since you don't have the money to buy the right equipment, that means you have the time to learn how to use the right equipment before you buy it. So like that, when you have the money, you could buy it and little by little start building your own studio where you don't have to go and spend money to somebody else to use their shit. That's what I'm saying. Take that initiative. No, understand that this is going to take a while. Understand that doing it the right way sucks. Independently is a lot of work. But if you love the music so much, actually put the effort in to actually put in the time to take the little bit of money that you have left, put it to the side. Try to see if you can make a deal. Hey, you got a fucking a mixer and anything like that? I'll trade you this for a mixer. Go on Facebook. There's other ways that you could do it. That's what I'm saying. There shouldn't be an excuse for people to say, I love doing music, I just can't afford to do it. Or I don't have the time to do it. If you love something that much, then you do what me and Shakes did when he was doing his shit, working his fucking shit, and me working my job and doing reactions. We worked both fucking jobs, worked 18 hours a fucking day, and then had no time to fucking sleep and hustled and busted our ass to get what we wanted. So if it works for us, then I'm just a fucking reactor. You telling me that if you love doing the shit that you love to do so fucking much, you're going to use every excuse in the book not to fucking do it and waste talent. That's all I'm saying. That there's a lot of independent artists there that they like to use a lot of excuses when there is no excuse to do something that you love. Do it. Don't rush it. People try to start getting the expensive shit right away. Oh, I want to look professional right off the rip. Yeah, but you don't know how to mix. You don't know how to master. You don't know how to do any of this. So whatever you record is going to sound like shit. So take your time, learn your craft, learn everything about it, and little by little start getting your shit up. Next thing you know, you're going to blink your eye. You got a whole fucking studio with a whole lot of shit and a lot of equipment that with time got upgraded. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I'm here. I'm where I want to be at. But no, it's no joke. Like this is how I feel about some of these. I see so much fucking talent, and
Tell us how you feel, Ray.
I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize.
How do you feel, Ray? This isn't Ray's rant, or is it?
Well,
it is. Rant, Ray. Go, Ray. Hold on.
If they don't want to hear. It's easy. If they don't want to hear me, it's a simple button. Hit back and you can go to the last video you saw. Point blank. But this is the dead honest fucking truth, and nobody's fucking talking about it. Everybody wants to bitch and complain that their music career is not going nowhere, but then they're not doing the fucking work to do it. So stop bitching and complaining and actually do the work. Point fucking blank. There's no excuse. You love what the fuck you do. You have to make sacrifices. So if you buy a full pound of fucking weed a week, try to buy half a fucking pound. Try to buy. How about not smoke? How about that? How about you use that money to do what the fuck you love to do? Make the sacrifices that you need to make, but nobody wants to make sacrifices. Everybody wants to stay and live a nigger-rich life and then bitch and complain they ain't got no fucking money. How the fuck are you going to have a BMW and sit in the gas station and not know whether to put gas or buy a pack of cigarettes? Nigga, you're not balling. You're stupid. That's what the fuck you are. Not you, man, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, I'm tired of
the horse you rode in on.
And the procrastination and the bullshit that these excuses. Every time I go on fucking YouTube, there's an excuse why the fuck I didn't do this and an excuse why the fuck I couldn't do that. Shut the fuck up. Put the fucking work in and stop bitching. Now, if you put the work in and you
hey, don't look at me and start bitching like that. You want to look somewhere, you look at the fucking camera and talk at the camera. Nobody looks at me and starts bitching. Because then I start thinking the rants. I'm just kidding. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
And that's exactly why they end up going to sign with a label. Because they see how easy it is that one signature gets them the life they've always fucking wanted. And then they want to go and fucking be over here drinking lean and smoking and getting all fucked up and say, my brain hurts. I'm so fucking fucked up in the head. Nigga, you're stupid and dumb. That's why you fucked up in the head. You made a stupid decision. And you know you made a stupid decision. So now you want to drown yourself in fucking drugs and bullshit and then think that's going to help you. Shut the fuck up. Stop being a bitch and get your ass up and go to fucking work.
Bullshit.
That's all I'm saying. Like, that goes for anything, any, not even music. It goes to anything. Reactions, fucking working at your company. Oh, I don't get no extra hours. Maybe they don't give you extra hours at your job because you probably fucking suck. And they're not gonna go give more hours to somebody that sucks at their job. Stop bitching about everything and work. I'm tired of I'm tired of it, man. People need to start taking responsibility for their bullshit, and they need to go get their asses up, get their ass to fucking work, put in the fucking work. And if you fail, guess what? Get the fuck up and do it again. So there'll be no excuse why the fuck you shouldn't have what you have.
That goes right back to my statement where I said there's a reason why winners win and losers lose, because winners aren't afraid to pick themselves back up and keep going and keep pushing forward, where procrastinators and losers, I'm not calling somebody a loser, like per se a loser.
No, they fucking losers. Because they're going to bitch and complain and put all their shit on somebody else when they're the ones that are fucking up. How does that make any sense, Shakes? Answer that question. How does that make any sense? You did all the mistakes in your life. Now you want to bitch at me about your mistakes. The fuck out of here. Don't bitch at me about your mistakes. Because when I got in trouble and I made mistakes, I didn't go over here and start bitching at the world, nigga. I had to go deal with the consequences, get the fuck out the consequences, and get my shit right. So don't give me no excuse. You mean to tell me that I have to go and bust my ass every single day for my whole entire life? And you think you could just sit there and get fucking check after check and not do nothing? Kiss my fucking ass. Get your ass to fucking work, and that's it, man. I'm tired of that. Fuck that. Hashtag go to fucking work. And whatever the fuck is it that you need to fucking do. I don't give a shit who you are. Fuck out of here. So tell the people about how you got into reactions.
That is not a smooth segue.
It was not meant to be one.
Jesus Christ. First off, going back to what you said, fuck them. At the end of the day, you're only as good as your circle. So if you look around your circle and nobody got nothing to bring to the conversation or bring to the table, find yourself another fucking circle.
Facts.
At the end of the day, everybody's got to bring something different to the table, and y'all got to fucking be able to learn off of each other. And if you're hanging out with a whole bunch of fucking people that work dead-end jobs and would rather smoke fucking weed than fucking buy their kids diapers, that's you in the future.
That's a fact.
So if you ain't fucking hanging out with winners, well, look in the mirror, and that's why you lose. That's why you where you are. That's why you complain about the things that you complain about. Winners, people that are hungry don't complain about what they don't have. They look at it from an avenue of, how do I get that? Why do they have that, but I don't have that? I need to obtain that. What do I need to do in order to fucking get there? So all I got to say about them, and them is the people you were just ranting on, fuck them. Because me and you were both in that circle. Me and you were both part of that cloth. Me and you were both there, and we looked around at a certain point and we're like, what the fuck? And we rose up. But at the end of the day, I still got love for the people I grew up with. I might not hang out with them, but they're still in the same spots that they were now that they were back then.
There's always going to be love for them because there's that relationship. So there's always going to be the love. But I'm the type of dude that really, 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 truly believes in tough love. Like if I have to get in your face and say shit in your fucking face,
I can tell,
it is what it is.
I can tell just by your rants. And like, for those that don't know, me and Ray are like really fucking tight. And I can tell you parent the same way that I parent. 100% exactly the same way. Exactly. Light, but hard and not afraid of the tough love. Anyways, how did I get into reacting? So
you did say Big Kahuna said you should react, but what made like
shut up, Marcus? Yo, put Marcus on a 5-minute timeout, Ray.
All right.
Right click his name and put him on a 5-minute timeout.
No, I'm gonna highlight what he said because I want to read it because I'm blind. How tight? Pause. That's a pause and a half, brother. Hold on. Let's say it was. There's a lot of people that came in that we've been having a great conversation, and I've just been looking at you.
Yo, Yo,
Let me see.
yo.
Sync 427, what's going on? Donna, what's going on? Samantha, how you doing, girl? Dracula in the house, what's going on, baby? Ted Dickman, I said what up to you already, nigga. Nico, what up? Bird and Fan Jen, what's going on, girl? Rob Z, what's popping? Wallflower, what's good, girl? Big Kahuna. Who else we got here new? Who
Rachel.
I just want to make sure I get it. Elizabeth, Rachel, Marcus Alcampo. See, Marcus Alcampo, this is a problem that I have with Marcus Alcampo. So, Marcus, if you still here, you need to hear this shit because I have a big problem. I'm about 200. I already lost a little bit. I'm about like 280 right now. I'm about 280. Fat motherfucker, right? Wobbly arm, lunch lady arms. Every time I go on Instagram, Marcus is always putting up a picture showing his big ass fucking arms, his swole ass fucking chest, and he thinks that, you know, shit is sweet. Like, he doesn't know what he does to people like me. When I see some shit like that, like I literally almost unfollowed him 4 times because of that bullshit. Marcus, put a shirt on, man. Stop playing. Put a baggy shirt
on. So it's a. I'll give it like the broken down version, the shorter version. A lot of people don't know this, but during the pandemic, we were inches from moving back home. We got hit with like 6 typhoons in a row, and when we moved here, we built a house with a tin roof, and we didn't do a concrete slab roof. And after the second typhoon, it started ripping our roof off, and it's just like in the States where you get one hurricane after another. They're in like a big fucking Congo line with each other.
Right.
And the third typhoon pretty much ripped the roof off of my house. And it was like Niagara Falls from my roof to my second floor to my main floor, that we had to literally knock down the roof during the pandemic, knock down the roof and completely rebuild the top floor, the second floor of my house, redo all the wiring on the entire third floor, and redo the roof. And this is after, like, when we moved here, I say I retired, but we opened up like multiple businesses, and every business we had closed and shut down. And I think the damages and repairs to the house, it's not like back home. You don't go to the bank and take out like a second mortgage. I don't got a mortgage. I'm fortunate enough that like we live debt free. I don't got a mortgage. I don't got car payments and shit. So you don't go to the bank and be like, give me money, especially during a pandemic. So I think it was like 75 to 100,000 to fix the house. And like, that's our savings along with the business income that was coming in. So we had nothing coming in, everything going out. And we were literally this close to just going back. And I built a recording studio, and I was like, okay, we had, I think, under 10K at that point. I spent 75% on building the recording studio, and the recording studio that I'm in was initially built for the local music industry to rent it out as band rehearsal space to record and mix and master your albums and shit like that. And I ended up just fucking, as the studio was pretty much finished, Kahuna's like, why don't you try Reactions? And I was like, I looked into how much equipment would be versus the equipment for the studio, music studio side. And I already had my mics. I just got a shitty fucking webcam, watched a bunch of tutorials, and that's literally how I got into reacting. I got into reacting because it was a pivot. I pivoted in a downtime and needed something to stick. So it's like when your back's against the wall, you either come out swinging and you're getting knocked the fuck out. And I was hoping it was going to do okay and still record out of the studio. And 3.5 years later, it's still going strong. It was monetized in a month and a half. So I think, like, I had a YouTube channel but never used it. I think I had like 200 subscribers. I was monetized. I got 1,000 subscribers in like a month and a half. And here we are now, like 60,000 subscribers later.
Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing, Shakey's Peas. Is there a
But
song you want me to play?
What do you have on the list?
I got your page up. But you don't got a lot of music at your page, though.
Are you talking about my topic page?
No, I'm talking about your YouTube page.
Here, I'm gonna post a link in the chat in private, and you can play.
Don't be
this
private
one.
messaging me. Don't be private messaging me.
I didn't say I'm sliding up in your DMs, man.
You better not slide in nowhere, bro.
Don't fuck around like that.
Not open for business, my brother.
Yo, I'm gonna end this podcast. Peace, y'all.
FYI, I'm just letting you know about G.
I'm not that guy.
You better not be that guy, motherfucker. Stop playing.
Yo, Ray.
Yeah.
Ray.
Yeah.
Chill.
I'm not chilling. I think I've chilled enough. I think I've chilled enough. Are you gonna put the link in the chat or
shut up? I like this song. You can play this.
Oh shit! I still don't see the link in the chat. Oh, I found it. I found Shakes.
Yeah.
Shakes.
Yeah.
I found it.
So stupid.
I found it.
Yo, this interview is making me say, fuck that. We need to reboot the Shaky Vibe podcast. It's done. Was that your intention? Part of this was part of your intention is like to reboot the podcast?
My intentions was to interview you because I feel like people should know who the fuck Shakes the fuck P is. That was my intentions for this podcast. But
all right, Shaky Vibe podcast is coming back.
You're busy and I'm busy. So whenever we have the time to do it, it's like that all we could consistently do it, then we'll bring it back.
All right,
but we have to make sure we have the time and say, okay, religiously, we're going to do it this day. And then we'll run it.
All right, bet. It's not. Anyways, we'll talk off camera. So,
Bicahuna, somebody already recommended me to do that. Lockwolf Reacts told me that I should get a Twitch and start like just doing gaming video. Gaming.
Yes. You should get you should get a Twitch. So here's flat out. You should get a Twitch, and you should screen record your gaming vids the same way. Set it up like so like you're shooting a reaction in OBS. And then post those vids to Rumble and YouTube, 100%. But like stream them, post your streams, your Twitch streams on YouTube.
Because this guy told me there's like this thing is like Grand Theft Auto, but online. Like you can make your own character and all this other shit.
If guys like Queso can get like millions of subscribers, you're 10 times funnier than these guys. Like you, dude.
I'll probably get the kick the fuck out of there with my fucking mouth.
All right, so this is off my album.
Tate Quieto.
Legends Only. This is Get Your Money Up, featuring
with my man Action Bronson too.
Featuring Action Bronson.
Beast. Action Bronson is a beast. My cousin knows Action Bronson. He's part of his he's part of his his entourage. Get your money up. Let's go.
And it's me singing the hook.
That's you singing that?
No. But I sing the chorus. Ray.
But you rap on this too, though.
Oh my god! All I said is it's me singing the hook. Also,
I didn't hear the also part. I thought you said is you singing the hook. I thought he rapped and you sing the hook. I was like, that makes no sense for your album.
Action, Bronson. You're so funny. You're so stupid.
Winning shot, 3 seconds left. Can't drop the ball, I gotta switch to be the best. I handle the rest. I fall behind others. Me and the network be close like four brothers. Devils in the air, but they scream the Lord love us. Said we just get it in. Who we kidding? The hood love us. Always focused on my grind. Never worry about you suckers. And I'm higher than the 747 motherfuckers. I figured y'all would feel the way you do. Jealous of my success, so hating's all you fit to do. Swag so crazy, grind time, baby.
Ray.
The money, so your boy is no baby.
Ray.
I'm fucking over here.
You know, let me share it. Your sound sucks.
It probably sucks to you.
No, it sounds so bad.
It sounds probably bad to you.
No, the sound is so bad.
Let me see.
I shared mine. It sounds so trash.
King Dada was good. Like, I don't understand. It was coming off of YouTube.
Close yours. And now share mine. That's why I hate StreamYard. It sounds so trash off StreamYard. StreamYard makes shit sound so trash.
Take the mute button off.
See, it sounds better for me. I don't know about y'all.
It sounds like trash for me.
Really?
King winning shot, 3 seconds left. Can't drop the ball, I gotta switch to be the best. I head or the rest, I fall behind others. Me and the network be close like four brothers. The devil's in the air, but they scream the Lord love us. Said we just get it in. Who we kidding? The hood love us. Always focused on my grind. Never worry about you suckers. And I'm higher than the 747 motherfuckers. I figured y'all would feel the way you do. Jealous of my success. Hating's all you fit to do. Swag so crazy, grind time, baby. Had to get the money so your boy can snow, baby. I'm so fly when I rhyme, it's like a skydive. I get it in anywhere like Wi-Fi. You do this independent, y'all can fucking keep the deal. Difference between you or us is what we say is real. Higher than a motherfucking flying down the freeway. 100 on the dash, counting cash, that's the keyway. Ain't in the upper stash, what you know about it? They just looking funny, but them pussies ain't about it. Fuck the mother haters, get your money up, get your money up, get your money up. Fuck the mother haters, get your money up, get your money up. Get your money up.
Been on the honor roll, sculptures on my body out in Nagano. My shorty features like Madonna, no designer. Bending these young Lola Falanas over ace to test. Face the breast with the juices. Under the influence of fly shit, I glide like Ovechkin. Discus hoodie, buff hibiscus. Balance be the crispest. Baby girl, you're wildin' if you sniff this. You gotta take a piss test. This right through your fishnets. Robert Moses State Park, lamb in the sand. Blame a piggy trying to put my fan in a can, strictly cop and goes until we laid in the Galapagos, eating tacos higher than an opera note. We never ride Civics, the Mont Blanc script the lyrics. It's like avant-garde to the critics. I throw you in that armbar with the quickness. Either you with me, you bitch, you on the shit list.
Higher than a motherfucking flying down the freeway. 100 on the dash, counting cash, that's the keyway. Ain't in the upper stash, what you know about it? They just looking funny, but them pussies ain't about it. Fuck the mother haters, get your money up, get your money up, get your money up. Fuck the mother haters, get your money up, get your money up, get your money up. Jordan's on the feet, Gucci's on the face. I kills gaining weight, so them bitches wanna taste. Life is like a marathon and I'm setting the pace. Keep a toolie by my hip, just in case I'm out of place. I'm so marvelous, I have to say I'm quite stupendous. I go hard, I have to sacrifice for my contenders. Time is money, but the money comes with bad expense. That's why I always think now before I get my blessings. Wonder when will these guys learn that I get into your head like a sideburn. I'm about to swerve on these haters like a wide turn. Fly boy, ignorant, I let them shells burn. Fresh like peppermint, always looking elegant. Never slipping on my grind, I'm way too intelligent. Haters ain't relevant, insane for your lane. Said I'm heavy and I'm ready to come take over the game. What? I am in a motherfuckers flying down the freeway. 100 on the dash, counting cash, that's the G-way. Nina in the upper stash, what you know about it? Haters looking funny, but them pussies ain't about it. Fuck them other haters, get your money up, get your money up, get your money up. Fuck them other haters, get your money up, get your money up, get your money up.
And that's that.
And that's that. That shit was dope, man. That fucking guy, man. Action Bronson is fucking one of the dopest niggas to do it right now, bro.
Yeah. He's so sick.
I fucking love that. I heard Papoose is coming out with something new. He's dropping something new soon.
You know he runs TuneCore? You know he runs the urban music section in TuneCore?
Oh yeah?
That's why it's
Papoose?
better. Yeah, that's why it's better for people to leave DistroKid and go to TuneCore, because TuneCore makes sure that the artists get paid and they don't rip off the artists.
That's that, yeah, because it's made by an artist, so he's always gonna take care of the artist before he takes care of the other man.
No, they completely did like a rebrand, and when they rebranded, it's artists that run and oversee every branch of genre music. So
that's what
being
I'm
run
saying
by the artists now.
It's being run by the artist, so the artist is always going to know what's best for the artist.
I have a 16 from him that I have never used.
From Pat.
Now that I know that Papoose is dropping, Shakespeare and Papoose might be coming out within the next like 6 months.
Hell yeah!
And I have one from what's his name? I have one from Papoose and I have one from Saigon as well.
Saigon is fucking fire, bro.
I've been sitting on the Saigon one for like 2 years.
Why do you sit on music?
I get intermittent writer's block. And usually when I get writer's block are the downtimes that I like take on other projects and do other things, and then it's a matter of getting back to it. It's not procrastinating and being lazy. It's like now I have a slap fight company. I'm launching I have the first official registered slap fight company in the Philippines, and a bunch of our events are launching like end of the month, beginning of December. It's going to be through YouTube and Rumble, and then the new channel with the charity as well with the chair like that. My time is just being that sometimes like there's just not enough time to get back into the studio to do certain things.
Right.
You ever
heard of vacation?
Yeah, but like it's. I manage my time wisely in the sense that like family's always been number one to me and it always will be number one. So as soon as it's time to like pick the kids up from school, like I don't jump back in the studio and do work.
Right.
In the evenings, it's like the kids come home from school, do their homework. We eat early. We eat an early dinner. I'm not a senior citizen, but here's my thought process behind this.
You are absolutely a senior citizen, brother.
No. Here's my thought process.
You drink molasses for dinner.
No, listen. Like if you come home from school and you still got work to do, you got homework to do, and you wait like 4 hours to do your homework, you're going back into what you like. They're still in school mode. They're still in learning mode. So I get them to do their homework while it's fresh. We have dinner at like 5:30 every night religiously. And the reason for that is after dinner, they can turn their brains off. After dinner, they can just unwind. And then like my son's just turned 13. Holy shit. My son's 13,
Who's Sebastian?
Yeah, he's 13 now. Dude, Sebastian's 6 foot.
What?
My son's 6 foot with a size 11 shoe at 13. Living in the fucking Philippines, dude. Living in the Philippines. Everybody
there.
Bro, everybody on his basketball team comes up to here.
Oh hell. He gonna be dunking on these motherfuckers, man.
He goes to bed at like 9:30 every night. No excuses. He can relax for like 10 minutes. And like by 9:45, he's got to be like bed. But he's a high honor roll student. And I think part of it is because like we allow him to like his classmates fucking go to bed at like 11, 12, wake up at 6 in the morning for school. And it's like, I don't think they have enough downtime that they can turn it off. Like, so we have like a routine in place that's for the kids. Family is really important. I don't work on the weekends specifically for that.
Right.
So
we have the same exact schedule. Me and you have the same exact schedule.
I have so much going on, but at a certain time, I don't give a fuck. It turns off.
Right.
That's why, like, as much as I've thought about a clothing line and opening up a store, like a brand, like my own clothing brand, I don't want to because that's going to cut into other hours that I don't want it to.
Right.
So everything that I do, I can control the time where it's like, if I have a store that has to stay open till 9, well, like I don't want to do inventory at 9:30. I don't want to count the money and leave the flow.
Hire somebody to do it.
Not in the beginning. If you don't know the ins and outs, I can't take it. If you don't know the ins and outs of your business when you launch a business, you're fucked.
That's why you should know the ins and outs of your business before you open.
You have to. Well, in order for me to know the ins and outs of my business, I got to work it.
But yeah, but you're talking essentially is retail. Retail is, there's nothing hard about it. Stock your inventory, count your inventory, sell your inventory. I've been in sales for 20-something years. Those are the three main things if you want to run a retail business. As long as you have the inventory in stock and you're knowing what the community wants
I understand that 100%. But until I hire managers in certain things, I gotta be I don't want to go close. I don't want to open.
He said, "I don't want to open a fucking store. Fuck that store, man."
No, I don't want to go there at X time and open it. And
that's why you can't have multiple things running when you're trying to open, especially a retail establishment. It's almost unrealistic for you to think that you're going to be running 3-4 businesses plus you managing a clothing store. That's going to take your majority of your fucking time right there.
That's why I haven't.
It's crazy.
I have my brand. I have my logos and designs and my clothing suppliers, everything ready to go. But I haven't figured out how to just get it so it's online distribution only. I've played around with it a lot. I've put a lot of time into it.
I think the best. I think there's a program in what is it? Is it Amazon? That is for content everywhere. For content creators and stuff like that. They distribute. They do the distribution. They do everything for you. Yeah. All you got to do is just.
Why take a fee?
Because you don't have to do majority of the work.
What? Printing out a fucking. If everything is online.
How long does it take to? How long does it take for you to print a shirt out?
Like if I was to heat press it, 5 minutes.
All right. Now times that by 100. You have that time to print out shirts?
No, but I would have a warehouse.
Let them do it.
I would have a warehouse with like 25 machines.
I've noticed though, I don't know in the Philippines, but I know in the States, I noticed that not a lot of clothing stores are popping like the way they used to be. Everything is getting bought online and shit.
Everything is online. That's why I would do it via Amazon and shit like that. And
what's the name of the brand?
Mic Check.
Woo! Because I see the double. I see the double, you asshole. I like that. Mic Check is fire. What's the logo looking like?
Fire. So
fucking say much.
the company logo is basic. It's just font, but then you play around with different designs. Then you have like
Gotcha.
different designs under your brand. Like I want to tell them, but I just don't want them showing up on like other product. One I don't mind. One I don't mind saying is it's the word killed it, and in the word killed, the eye is lying down because it's the eye is dead. So it's K.
Hold on.
I.
Fire. I literally just pictured it in my head.
And then on the T, the bottom of the T turns into a mic cord, and it leads into mic check.
That's fire. I like that. That's a real nice design. That's a pain in the ass. I miss the malls.
Fuck retail.
Yeah, the malls.
I hate the malls.
Retail. I hate
just
smelling the mall.
I watched an interview and like a podcast the other day, and like I like watching them when the guys like spit facts, and it's like, wow, you can learn something from it. And he said, like, think about it like this: everybody spends X amount in the malls. Name one thing you've ever purchased in the mall that you've needed 5 years later.
My fitted cap. You said find something in the mall that you bought in the mall that you need 5 years later.
Essentially, there's nothing in the malls that anybody needs.
Well, no, nothing in the mall is a need. Everything's our wants in the malls, and that's why there are fucking multi-billion-dollar fucking malls out there, because motherfuckers still will go in there. But I've been to 2 malls in the last year and a half, and half the stores inside the mall are closed. There's only specific stores that are open.
Same here, because retail's dead. Retail's dead,
fuck, bro.
Like, I think we're one of the only countries that Toys R Us is still alive.
What?
Yeah, there's Toys R Us's here still.
You still got that bitch ass giraffe over there walking around selling toys to kids?
I haven't been to that mall that has the Toys R Us in a minute, but like I'm almost 100% certain that Toys R Us is still here. It was like less than a year ago.
That's crazy. We saw the remnants of Toys R Us when we were driving to Georgia, but it was just the remnants of it. You can still see the R Us.
See, but we're Toys R Us kids, so like we're from the era where like I don't want to grow up. Like we're from that.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Like, so when that shit closed down, it was like, oh, no, the Mall of Asia is different. Like that's like, so they have a Mall of Asia in Manila where it's like they got skating rinks. They've got like, it's like the biggest mall on this side of the world. Right.
Right.
That'll never close down because it has like amusements. People go there for the bowling alley, the whole like the concert theater. Like it's you know Sawgrass.
Yeah.
You know how fucking big that shit is. The mall is Sawgrass, right?
Holy shit. Hey, Michela, what's going on, girl?
Amy Chella's in the house.
If you guys haven't yet, Jorge, do me a favor. Go ahead, put Amy Chella's link down below for me, man. If you haven't yet, we've had her on the Shaky Vibe podcast. Amazing artist, amazing singer, amazing rapper, amazing person, period.
Facts.
Please go follow Amy Chella. Amy Chella, I need to get you up on the Vibe Talk podcast, young lady.
So, Ray, the last question I asked, that big ass mall in like is it Fort Lauderdale? Is it Sawgrass?
Yes.
Okay, so take Sawgrass and add 4 levels to it, because Sawgrass is like a bungalow mall, like it's 1 level mall. But like in order to see all of Sawgrass, you got to go there for like 2 days. Like you're not seeing the whole mall in one day.
Wow. Holy
right?
shit.
So the Mall of Asia is the equivalent to the size of that, but it's like 3 or 4 stories above ground and 1 or 2 stories below ground. It's ginormous.
Wow.
It literally has a skating rink in it.
I'm gonna have to go. I need to do some research, find a way how to get there. I like malls that are like how you explain them, because there's an ice skate rink. I like the activities, because I'm coming from a dude that's coming from 42nd Street, where you got Rockefeller Center,
Right,
you got all that
right.
shit around you. So
Right.
if I go to a mall and I see there's like 4 or 5 doors that are closed the fuck down, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? But a
Right.
mall like that, like you're explaining, dude, I'll live in that motherfucker, bro.
So this mall makes like money off of its attractions. Like
Right.
every brand you can think of is there. Like Nike has its own Nike store there. You know what clothing brand is like in the top 5 clothing brands in the
Fubu.
Philippines? I told you that already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Fubu is massive out here. Massive.
Amy Chella, hit me up on IG. We'll set a date if you want. We could do it before or after your drop. It doesn't matter to me, but let me know. I got you. Yes, like me and my wife have always wanted to travel. You know that, and one of those hot places that we want to go is to the Philippines. That's absolutely a spot that we want to go.
You gotta come out here, and like I like traveling, and I like certain places specifically to resort it. And when I mean resort it, is you stay at the all-inclusive, you don't leave. Like if I was to go to the Dominican, it wouldn't be to travel around. When I go to Cuba, it's not to travel around. When I go to certain places, I sit on the resort, and if I go into town, it's to go to a nightclub and to go to a restaurant. But the rest of the time, you're going to find me by the pool drinking and just chilling. When you come to the
Facts.
Philippines and you're traveling this far and you're going that far, it's because you need to go around and see shit. Like, you wouldn't go to fucking Amsterdam to stay at the fucking resort. You would go to Amsterdam to see Europe. You know what I mean? So the Philippines is exactly like that shit. JT, brah, what it do?
What up, JT? Or should I say,
But-
what's going on, JT?
But-
My name is JT. I'm trying to get JT's voice because I want to work for AT&T.
But the best
Dang,
thing
I'm
about
sorry.
being out here is when you go out every day. Let's say your hotel doesn't offer you breakfast. I'm talking breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and everything you need to do. You're looking at, like, including transportation, 150, 200 bucks a day to go out and see everything,
Jesus.
to do everything, to experience everything. It's wild out here. Like, you're able to actually
Crazy.
see the value of a dollar, but actually enjoy and have
Right.
fun. If you guys ever came out here, like, you wouldn't want to go home. You would be hitting me up within the first 5 days of you're there. How can I invest? What can I do? Like, I want a piece of this. I can guarantee you that.
Probably. You probably get it from me and Stace at the same time. I'm doing an album review for One Take Timmy's album sometime next week. Little Pistol Grip. Thank you for coming through. This is a Shakespeare interview. Trying to catch up with my brother.
Brap. Bro, the slap fight, I want you involved in it. In my company.
Yeah, you told me something about that.
So
like when you
I have
first
I have a tournament of champions that I'm launching to crown my champions. To get my welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight champions. And those are going to be relatively small events. The championship matches. So my last 4 matches are going to be massive because I'm partnering with Flip Top Battle League, and I'm bringing some of the best Flip Top battle artists to help push my company in the very early stages. But I'm launching multiple language channels. So every video is going to be released in Tagalog because that's where it's being recorded. But I want English commentating. So I want to hire you to be my commentator But you wouldn't be to be the host, and you're going to be the play-by-play guy. But you would do it from home. You don't have to be here.
We could talk about hell yeah.
And I'll just give you a percentage of the business.
Big Kahuna, me and Shakes until our schedules get in order and we can actually have an actual set time. We're not doing the Shaky Vibe podcast until his schedule and my schedule go in line with each other, and we can actually have one full day that we could actually give to dedicate ourselves to doing the Shaky Vibe podcast. Right now, his schedule's crazy. My schedule's crazy.
I'll be straight. We had this conversation not too long ago, and I said I can't do it. And during this interview, relit that fire. And now that me and Ray have taken on extra stuff in the absence of the podcast, we're going to do it, but it'll be back. Just don't worry. But it'll be different than it was before, but it'll be back. Shaky Vibe podcast ain't dead.
You see? You
say that 10 times fast.
Shaky Vibe podcast, Shaky Vibe podcast, Shaky Vibe podcast, Shaky Vibe podcast.
But it'll be back. It'll be back.
I know that our time differences are good. Are you still good, or do you got shit that you got to do?
Whatever.
That's not even an answer.
It is what it is. Like, fucking whatever.
It's not what it is. It's up to you, brother. I'm good. I'm just asking you. Because I know that it's like morning over there for you, and you got shit.
It's noon. It's noon. But today's my kids have exams today, so they have a half a day. I think they're probably home from school already.
You want me to add it onto the screen?
Add what to the screen?
Whatever you have down here that I'm seeing.
Not yet. Oh. Yeah. May as well play a track. All right, so this is You Ain't a Friend of Mine, Marcus Ocampo, Shakespeare.
And if you haven't, go ahead, please put Marcus's link up on the chat. Jorge, please, por favor, muchas gracias. If you haven't yet, Marcus is another artist, amazing artist. Please go follow him. The link is going to be down in the comment section.
I'm going to put the link to the chat to this song in the chat, and that's Marcus's channel. This is me, Marcus Ocampo, HJ, and the homie Tone Lone.
Tone Lone is fire.
Tone Lone is fire. This is called You Ain't a Friend of Mine. And the lyric videos by me and my clique. Those who need, hit me up. I got you.
Ain't no friend of me. A handshake you won't get to see, cause you breathing, but you motherfucker still dead to me. It's crazy how everybody turns your enemy. Don't lecture me, that pushing's easy. I'm pushing weight and pushing peace. Looking to cook for me, don't cook for free. I'm Ramsey mixed with a little bit of Booker T. Goddamn, how you talk like that? The team's small, but the pocket's fat. Keep the knock in the stock and cap the cock back, and I nudge you with the target set. A cold case cause the carcass rap. Let the games begin. Before that, I'ma play like a marching band. The car keys on the carpet with a carcass in. So no leaving the apartment with Tone Lone's in an argument.
You ain't a friend of mine, please stop pretending. I got on top of silly games and it's life for the live. I'd rather go solo, bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine, please stop pretending. I got on top of silly games and it's life for the live. I'd rather go solo, bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine, please stop pretending. I got on top of silly games and it's life for the live. I'd rather go solo, bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine, please stop pretending. I got on top of silly games and it's life for the live. I'd rather go solo, bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, just super soaker. Ain't talking about a gun, supersize work on it when the order comes. See the future, I've been picturing my daughter's song. Oil in the city every time there's a waterfront. If I coop it up, nah, I'ma soup it up. Fly by, ride or die, middle finger troopers up. I be stupid high, chillin', watching super high. Knocking on the pusher man every time that you can rise.
cause everybody do it die. We official, but we superficial. Pussy, we style on haters, spit the watch when the shooters hit you. Keep on smoking, dog to the Buddha hit you. In a Super 8, man, I had a Ruger with you. It's Shakespeare, forgot I'm a fucking star boss on the beat, pussy. I go fucking hard. You better than a basic fun. Been on a physical band, it's relentless. Folks trying to murder.
I think that's one of your best fucking verse. I think that's one of your best fucking verse in the world, bro. I'll hear that shit over and over again.
Appreciate you.
I fucking love that shit. Man, can you do me a favor? Can you rewind your shit one more back time, one more time again, real quick, fast and in a hurry?
The whole thing?
No, your part only. I love your fucking verse.
Stop pretending. Girl, I'm top still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. Girl, I'm top still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. Girl, I'm top still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, just super soaker. Ain't talking about it going supersize work on it when the order comes. See the future, Robert picture in my daughter's song. Oil in the city every time there's a waterfront. If I coop it up, nah, I'ma soup it up. Fly by, ride it out, middle finger troopers up. I be stupid high, chilling, watching super high. Knocking on the pusher man every time that's a pass. You see the boss supervise. Can't see supervision, cause everybody do it die. We official, but we superficial. Pussy, we style on haters. Spit the watch when the shooters hit you. Keep on smoking, dog to the Buddha hit you. In a Super 8, man, I had a Ruger with you. It's Shakespeare, forgot I'm a fucking star boss on the beat, pussy. I go fucking hard. You better than a face that is fun. Been on a physical band, it's relentless. Folks trying to murder a motherfucker like me. Send me bitch. I ain't really wanna see me in my casket. Fucking up his listen, I'm a ride or you can't want the stick back. We're not passing by once because smoke. Retaliating under that. Now
Yo, Marcus is fucking stupid, bro.
I'm on the rise and
Marcus is
He really is,
dumb,
though, but like,
bro. Marcus is like no bullshit. Now you pissing me off, bro.
Marcus, like, heard our verses and like low key was like, "Yo, I gotta step it up," and he murdered this shit.
Fucking crazy. It's fun. Been on a physical band, it's relentless. Folks trying to murder a motherfucker like me. Send me bitch. I ain't really wanna see me in my casket. Fucking listen, I'm a rider, you can't motherfucker stick it back. We're not passing by once because smoke. Retaliating under that. Now your eyes closed. Rapping it fully West End, better recognize. I'm on the rise and I'm here to personify. Criminal lyrics when it's been, cause I'm all up in it. Rapping the pots full of cheese and I'm here to win it. Hustling daily in the block for courage. Got my money in my mind, I'm handling business. In other words, I'm a grind. Fuck peace. I continue attacking my enemies and never stops in my heart. Look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back.
Flow like rowing a boat in the ocean, trying to throw me over the boat cause I'm overboard. My current force is strong to withhold them all and hope they fall. A ripple of tsunami goes to show my wave is next. When I say we're going to float to make a wreck, when they think they know the motion, stay reckless. I say afloat, you lost your sails. Guess that the mainstream goes to drown your ship. I grew from the artistry, the branches see the growth in my artistry. I plant to see the growth from the sun, it beams the warmth of me. My flowing for the club, my hits are like golf. I
God
make it
damn, boy.
Only one of them who wanna claim the Eagles, but I hear them spitting apart, ripping them up like a tiger with slit in my throat. I split sharp.
You ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look, you ain't a friend of mine. Please stop pretending. I got on top of still games in this life I live. I'd rather go so bring you the facts all the time. Instead of getting stabbed in the back, look.
Fucking fire.
Like, there's certain times where you do a collab and you're like, okay, and then there's certain times where you do a collab and you're like, wow. For me, that was like I do collab steady, and that was one where it was like, wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, that one track, that one right there, Tono, you, Marcus, everybody was at over 100 getting on this track.
Yeah, that was like,
yeah, there was some chemistry
and
on there, bro.
Me and my team did the lyric video, and I don't like hearing the collabs until they're finished. So I didn't listen to HJ or Tone Lone or Marcus's verses until the end of the track. So I didn't know what anybody did or what direction everybody went, and everybody fucking killed it.
Hell yeah. It was a solid fucking track. Y'all niggas did amazing on that shit, man.
Appreciate you.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, man. I need to rap. I need to do something. I need to learn how to do this rap shit.
Just get Larry to write something for you.
No, it's not about writing. I could write. I could absolutely write. It's about actually doing it. I just don't know how to do it. Like, get on a mic and actually fucking rap on a beat and sound good. That's my malfunction.
You also didn't know how to walk when you were born either. You had to practice that. Same thing.
Yeah, but everybody in the world knows how to learn how to walk. Only a small percentage had to learn how to rap.
Yeah, but it's no different. You didn't know how to edit. You didn't know how to edit videos in the beginning.
Do you know how to sing?
No, but I still fuck around with it. No. No. This, I'm gonna school you now. You can't teach somebody to. You can teach somebody timing. You can teach somebody how to be in the pocket. You cannot teach somebody. You're either tone deaf or you're not. You cannot. You can help somebody go from flat to sharp, but if you can't teach somebody how to hit notes, that you're either born with it or you're not. The only thing a teacher and an instructor can do is get you to certain places with the talent and skill you already have. Like, you're either born to be able to sing or not. You can't sit there as a 2-year-old and practice singing every day in your life and be an opera singer when you're 20. That's not going to fucking happen. You have to have the fundamentals there, and the other people are just going to teach you how to hone in your skills. You can't teach someone how to sing.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you all my watch history of every vocal coach, every rapping coach, every person that could teach somebody how to sing. And I'm going to send you all the not deleted, but all the non-shown audio that I have of me trying to rap on a beat after months and months of me trying to learn how to do this shit. I didn't say I gave up on it. It's like right now I need a fucking break because I spent a lot of time trying to make at least one verse.
You have nobody again. I can speak for half the guys in this chat that spit. We all had a cipher, a crew of people that we spit around. So we were learning off of each other. You never had somebody there.
I've had the thing is
you've had
from Brooklyn. I've had ciphers. I've been in studios.
But what I mean is, like, you've had somebody help you to get on beat, when to drop, when not to drop, where you're making mistakes, how to fit your syllables in. Like, you haven't had somebody walk you through certain steps while you're doing it.
Yeah, but like you just stated, I didn't have nobody show me how to edit my videos either.
No, but this is different.
That's what I'm saying. It's a different beast. Like I would love to have somebody that could have some time to help me and give me some pointers out and show me how to actually get it across. Because when it comes to the writing, I could write. I could sit here. If you give me probably an hour, probably 2, I could come up with 24 bars for you if you give me an hour or 2, because I've done it many times. It's just that me trying to transfer it over on audio and not knowing how that aspect works was kind of really getting me frustrated in the process of me trying to teach myself how to do it. And then I know how my brain works, and I know that if I leave it alone for a little bit and then I jump back on it, something's going to click and I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm in the waiting for something to click or going back at it for something to click so I can figure it out. Because
do you write with a beat or do you write a cappella?
I wrote a cappella twice, and I did write one on that the Kendrick beat. I did do the Not Alike beat. I did do something with the Not Alike beat, but
Bro, if Michelle Show and what's his name? Fucking Shaq can rap, so can you.
I'm gonna try. My goal is at least by the end of 2025 is to at least have a verse recorded on beat for something that I could just throw on my page and say, hey, I'm trying. I wanted to try this, and this is my try, and just put it out just to see. Because what kind of sparked it for me? Remember when that guy made that fucking AI video for me, and you heard my voice rapping?
What was his name again?
Mag Life.
That's right.
And he made that shit, and that kind of, I was just like, I do kind of have a good voice to do this shit. My voice does sound kind of good rapping on shit. It's just I need to start finding my own cadences and flows and get comfortable with the shit.
Yep.
He said, Kahuta said if AI Ray can do it, real Ray can do it.
It's funny that like, he was
That's
typing that
hilarious.
while you said that. Like that was like
That's
it's a Brooklyn.
hilarious.
It's a New York thing.
Yeah, it's got to be a New York thing. Big Kahuna's that
I
real
hate
nigga
wearing
for you.
headphones, man. Fuck.
If I could do my videos without wearing headphones, I would do it.
Yo, you know
I would
why I never
absolutely
wear
do it.
headphones in my live streams and shit? It's because my kids were like, "Let me see your head," and I like you wear a hat, so you're never gonna. They're like, "Daddy, do you have microphone head?" And I'm like, "What's microphone head?"
When you have that
Yo,
big ass strap mark going across your forehead.
no, the strap of the microphone,
Yeah.
the strap of the headphones sinks your fucking scalp in. I was like, what?
I had the same thing. I freshly shaved my head, and I was in the studio, and I was doing my audio check, and I had I don't have no hat on, so I just got there, and I'm sitting here for like 3 hours, and I'm checking everything. I'm making videos. I'm doing this. I'm doing that, and then I take my headphones out. I walk inside the house, and my wife is like, "You got something on your head," and when she looked, she was like, "What the fuck is that?" And it literally went from here to here, and she was like, "What the hell did you have on your head?" I was like. And I looked, I was like, that must have been the headphones or some shit, man. It looked like I had a disease coming on my forehead.
No. But like, what you don't understand is like, if you do, like, we do that shit daily, and that shit stays. That shit don't like pop back out.
It pops up out if you let your hair grow.
Dude, there's YouTubers with alien head.
So, what are your plans? What celebration? I know what's my celebration for 500K. What's going to be your celebration for 500K? What are you going to do like to celebrate 500,000 subscribers?
I'm not. I don't think YouTube will ever allow this channel to get there.
Why would you say that?
Because I've been in 50,000 for almost. I've been in the 50,000s for almost a year.
Yeah, but a lot of things did happen that you couldn't post a lot either.
This since I've been doing a lot of thinking on this. Since I started doing charity work, is when this channel started getting demonetized, and since the video, like, don't forget, like, before I started charity work, I think I had 1,000 more subscribers than you did. I was averaging.
But you also have to understand, I also have 2,000 and change videos more than you. So that has to do a lot.
No. When you get put through the ringer so much, you get demotivated to do certain things.
Oh, absolutely.
So
and YouTube is very good at doing that to us.
So I would go from getting 5 to 10,000 views per reaction, 5,000 subscribers a month, to getting 200 views per reaction and 600 subscribers a month. Again, I don't do this for the subscribership. I don't like, but at the end of the day, when you have a charity and everything you make goes towards charity, there's nothing to donate. It's all coming out of pocket.
but it will definitely help with those with that subscriber count because more people, more eyes on it, the better it'll
So
be.
something definitely has to change with this channel because
You got a Rumble channel, right?
not yet, but I'm opening up one. You?
Yeah, I got one.
Do you have subscribers?
No.
Because like when I look at Knox Hill, he barely has 1,000. Fucking Cliff Beats barely has 1,000. Like,
Yeah, the thing is, it's really hard to try to transfer your followers from YouTube to another platform.
so like my
90% of
slap
them are gonna
fight,
tell you to
my slap fight company is going to be live on Rumble. Like my events are going to be live on Rumble, and then we're going to bring that to YouTube.
See, I like Rumble because Rumble, that is the definition of freedom of speech. You could say whatever the fuck you want on that, and you're not gonna get penalty for it. Problem is, they're just a startup company. This is what they have had a year, 2 years already out, or a year out, some shit like that.
Who,
so not a lot
Rumble?
of people gonna know. Yeah, like when people started really talking about it, it's only been like a year and a half to 2 years.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens after the election with Elon Musk. Because like talking about a First Amendment platform, you know that if Trump doesn't get elected, it's very well possible that Twitter is going to close and Elon Musk is going to go to jail, right? It's very, 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 it's like pretty much going to happen.
I don't.
The only reason why it hasn't happened is because NASA needs him for the space shuttle. Because there's like a lost spaceship. There's a rocket in space, and astronauts can't get home, and they need Elon Musk to send a rocket up to get them down.
I don't see Elon Musk ever get.
At the same time that like they're investigating Elon Musk to like shut him down.
Yeah, but at the same time, Trump hasn't been convicted, but has how many felonies, and he's got shot at 2 times. They're doing everything possible to not.
No. Like Elon Musk has this thing where he's giving away like $1 million all like for registered voters. Like, but you can't do that. You can't force people to vote, and he's giving away
that. So whatever news you're watching, it's absolutely wrong because Elon Musk talked about that on the Joe Rogan channel. He did.
I can't hear you at all.
Wherever you heard that from, it's absolutely wrong. He did not give money to people for that. He was overly donating to Trump's campaign, and they were saying you can't do that. You can't donate where you're donating for a campaign because he was giving this motherfucker millions and millions of dollars towards his donation, towards his campaign, and people were just like, no, because you're persuading people that are following you, that really follow you, that are Democrat, to come to Republican because you're pretty much stating, hey, come this way, don't go the other. But Elon, I tell you, when Trump was president for 4 years, this country had more money than what it knew what to do with. Everything was low. Gas, groceries, insurance, home insurance. I got my home in that era, and it was cheap to have that man as president. Life was better. Period.
Yeah,
all across the fucking board. So there's no doubting that he could do it again. It's just now the other people are showing what type of people they are by doing the things that they're doing to try to take Trump the fuck out. Why didn't they do that with any other Republican that ran for president? Oh, I'm sorry, they did. And
Trump's also the only president they refer to as former president. They don't refer to him as President Trump.
Because nobody likes him. Nobody likes him at all. And it's fine. I don't need to like my president. As long as my president is doing his fucking job and making my life in the United States a lot better, that's all I care a fuck about. I don't care about none of other shit.
I think I don't care if Trump wins or loses. I just want him to get the electoral.
Oh, he's gonna get it.
As long as he gets the electoral, he's gonna be president. He has to be. Like, the world needs him as president.
They need something. They need something. I know that, and I wholeheartedly believe Trump is the answer. I wholeheartedly believe, because I already lived 4 years through Trump, and it was literally the best 4 years, financially and stress wise. To be honest with you, in a very long fucking time.
Well, we moved here just before the inflation, and even before the inflation, like where I live in Toronto. See you later, Elizabeth. The housing market was already ridiculous. Trudeau was already in power at that point, and he's done nothing to help the housing market. And part of the reason why we moved was because of the housing market, because we wanted to leave the condo and get into a house. And what was expensive before I left is just stupid now. You can't get a 2-bedroom house in the city of Toronto for under $1.8 million.
That's crazy.
1.8.
That's crazy.
For a 2-bed, we're talking about like a 1,200 square foot house. We're not even talking about like a big 2-bedroom home. We're just talking about like an average, small, average fucking family startup home. And now, like, even then, it was like before I moved, I believe it was at like 1.1, 1.2, 1.1.
That's crazy.
For a nice size 2-bedroom house. So I don't even know. I'm saying what it is now, but I don't even know what it is now. Like, I'm saying 1.8. It's probably more.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Like, I say it all the time. Like, I spend $100 Canadian. I spend under $75 a week to go grocery shopping for 6 people, and I have heaping shopping carts. Heaping, like, it's a big, like, Walmart size shopping cart, not a smaller grocery store one, and it's like overflowing on top. And I'm overspending if I spend $100 American a week on groceries.
Yeah, $75 is gonna get you one bag at Walmart.
Bro, I can go right now to the market, and go to the fruit market and buy like 4 grocery bags of fruit, and I'm spending $20 max.
Damn. See, my house for 4 people, we spend about $275 to it's about $275, $300 a week on groceries.
How much do you spend a week?
About $275 to $300 a week.
And is that moderate grocery shopping, or is that like going ham?
Nope.
Okay, so I spend like under $300 a month. So you essentially spend a month what I
800 to 1,000.
You spend a week what I spend in a month on groceries. What I spend in a month overspending would be an expensive grocery shopping for you in a week. That's retarded.
It is. It is. But that's the life. That's the world we're living in.
That's what I mean. When people go outside the bubble, and when they tell you that certain places are dangerous, don't travel there, don't go there. There's a reason for it. They say it for a reason, because they need you and your money to stay within their economy. As soon as you go outside your bubble and you see that things are cheaper everywhere else in the world, there's a reason for that.
Yeah, but at the same time,
You see the value. You see the value. No, man, because like you got to understand the way business is set up is cars here, like products have to sell for the same price globally, or everybody's just going to import from those countries into that country, and they're going to flatline the market. So everything has to sell at a global price to keep balance. But when you move or go somewhere and you see the actual value of the dollar, you realize how much inflation is going on top of what you purchase every single day. Every day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I like me looking at numbers and looking at inflation, me being a manager where I was at, where my job was mainly looking at profit, looking at numbers, looking at everything. I definitely see the change. I'm just like the pricing gouge and all this shit that they're doing now in the United States is not going to run me out of my country. I'm going to stay in my country.
Dude, I can't wait for Trump to be elected so the pipelines get dug in again and the gas prices go down again.
Drill, baby, drill. He said first day in president, drill, baby, drill. First day.
I cannot wait
$1.50, bro,
for gas prices to go back down again. God damn.
That's going to be amazing.
But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting, man. There's so much fucking fucked up shit going on all over the world that, like, everywhere, everybody's got their own issues. Everybody's got their own problems. Everybody's got their own bullshit that they're dealing with. And we all need our fucking retreat. We all need our own fucking get out. Tito Ortiz. I look like Tito Ortiz. Usually I get fucking Vin Diesel, but I'll take it.
Federico and Felicia voted for Trump.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
I can't wait to get back into the fucking podcast again. Now I'm pumped.
Oh yeah, now
do it right this time. Correct our mistakes.
Now that I got time in my fucking hand, dude, I'm trying to do a lot.
Are you? So you never went back to work, obviously.
No.
Smart decision or not?
Very smart.
So
let me just tell you something. I went after it's been like 8 months. I went back to my old store because I needed to get an oil change done in my car.
Yeah. I
parked my car, and the minute that I opened the door to walk into the service department, my heart started beating really fast. I started hearing the phone. My anxiety started hitting. I had to walk back into my car because I was hyperventilating. Just by walking in there as a customer to do an oil change on my wife's car. I couldn't stay inside of the store because the tire smell got me nauseous. The phone ringing got my anxieties going, and I had to walk outside. And the manager that was there now that I know, that's my boy, he went outside. He's like, "You good?" And I threw him the keys, and I was like, "Write me up for an oil change. I'm not walking in there. I can't. It's impossible."
Wow. This guy literally thought I was Tito Ortiz. The French Mr. Clean.
The French Mr. Clean is crazy.
I'm not even French. I'm not even French.
French Jeff Bezos. You're French Canadian.
I'm not from Quebec. Bonjour. I'm not French. Hey. Chupa mi huevo, pendejo.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This man just turned Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Yeah. I gotta do some editing, unfortunately. I don't want to end this. I'm enjoying it, but like now I do gotta fucking start editing.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, because I knew that you had to do some work.
French
big bird.
See, I don't know this guy. I want to throw shots back.
I don't.
I want to throw shots back.
I don't know where he's getting.
But I don't know. I can only throw. Like I can't see what this guy looks like.
That's my man, the real OG, man. He's a real OG.
No.
I'm gonna try to find it for you. I'm gonna try to
find
it for you.
The real Dracula. is like throwing
the real
shots,
Drac?
bro.
What's he saying?
No, he's just joking. He's calling
he's
me.
he's
So I want to throw shots back, but I don't know him, so I can't throw shots back. I don't know the dude.
I don't think I have a picture of Dracula. I just make fun of what he has on the. Yeah, that Dracula look like it's got a little bit of Down syndrome, just a little bit though. See, that's how you make fun of him. Just make fun
Elvis.
of Elvis. Don't say nothing about Elvis. Don't say nothing about Elvis.
It's Elvis.
You leave that man alone.
I saw him in Kentucky at a gas station.
What? I don't know what the fuck you got Kentucky in a gas station.
He's always like, he always turns up. Isn't he like a pastor at some fucking church like 100 miles out of Tennessee?
Who?
Elvis.
What you smoking, bro?
You haven't seen that conspiracy video? You haven't seen those conspiracy videos?
I don't like watching conspiracy. They have
They're
conspiracy.
fucking they're so stupid that they're awesome. There's a conspiracy that like a pastor at like a small church down the road, like 20 miles away from fucking where his house was, that like they look the same, they smile the same, they talk the same, and even when he sings in the church, it sounds like it's funny.
I gotta look that up.
It's so funny.
And the thing about conspiracy theories, though, is that once I go in it, I go inside this wormhole, and then I come out of it very uncomfortable and not knowing what to do with myself. So I just don't get into that. I got into an alien one, and I lost my fucking mind for about 3.5 hours, bro.
Yo, I used to watch Alex Jones. Do you know who Alex Jones is?
Alex Jones.
Truth Wars. Alex Jones was like the man when it came to conspiracy theories back in the day, and all of his predictions are now coming true and coming to light now. Everybody thought he was mental. Everybody thought he was like completely wrong, and they're all coming. Everything he was touching on is coming to light now. InfoWars, that's it. InfoWars.
So it's like the Simpsons. The Simpsons be doing that shit all
No, dude. If you don't even know what like who Alex Jones is and what InfoWars is, like Alex Jones was like the creator of like YouTube conspiracies and like exposing everything, and they're all coming to light now. Every one of them. Isn't he in Trump's campaign? Isn't he in his cabinet?
I haven't heard that name.
I think he's like.
Have you been watching Charlie Kirk and Rob Shapiro? The most entertaining 3 months of my life, bro.
Put it on.
No, I can't do that.
No.
I promised my wife I wouldn't.
Oh, you promised her you wouldn't watch political shit on your channel? You don't want to be demonetized?
No, it's not about the monetize. I went live when Trump, when they tried to assassinate Trump. I went live that night.
Oh my God!
It's just that there's a lot of people that obviously it's not about them not sharing the views, but now they're taking it past. They're taking it past just the comment section. So she told me to try to relax a little bit.
Oh, especially if you're gonna look at the comments. Like if you're gonna do that kind of shit, you gotta not even look at that side of the fucking screen and ignore the comments.
Yeah. So I try not to, but I'm going live tomorrow for the election. So.
Oh, the election's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm thinking about going live depending. Because it's hard to tell what time they're actually going to announce who won. It could be 10 p.m. It could be 1 a.m. in the morning.
No, you never know. Like, you never know. You go to sleep and you wake up the next day, and essentially that's when it's announced because they cheat while you're sleeping. No, like
the way the numbers are looking right now, if they cheat, it's going to be a clear fixed election.
Like we went to bed here, our last election, like local election. We went to bed for the mayor race or the governor race, and our friend was in the lead, and when we woke, like miles ahead, like it was like a landslide. It was like 65-35, and when we woke up in the morning, it was like almost reversed. So that's why when the typhoon just hit, like I showed you the videos and clips of stuff yesterday, when the typhoon hit, the governor was kicked out of office. Vice governor was also kicked out of office. So nobody was sending the messages to the people, and there was nobody handling the social medias with the warnings and stuff like that to be wary of water flooding and landslides and how much water was coming. So it's like there were supposed to be alerts and that kind of thing out here. So yeah,
it's messy. It's a real messy situation with that bullshit. Because when I did a post, I think it was it a post? I think it was a post or a live that I did. I forgot what it was, but everyone's figured out that I'm a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. So when that happened, when I was a post I put up, when that happened, I lost 300 subscribers in 2 days. Just because I stated, and I didn't even say anything crazy. Or I said, hey, everybody, go out and vote. And then I put hashtag Trump 2024, hashtag go vote, hashtag Vibe Gang. That's all I put. I didn't get into anything. I just said, go out and vote. And then everybody and their mother got a hair up their ass. And when I was at 134, I was at 134,350. And then the next day, I was at 134,002.
Joe Rogan endorsed Trump.
He always endorsed Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he just did it because he's always been on Trump's back. He's always.
I can't believe M fucking.
Why wouldn't you believe that?
Brought out Camilla. Like, stay the fuck out of it.
Like, why wouldn't you believe that though? M's always been Democrat. He's always going to go to the Democratic Party no matter what the Republicans say.
No, yeah, but like, no, fuck.
I mean, that's why I tell people. Everybody asks me, "Oh, your man voted for Kamala," and I was like, and I voted for Trump. I don't give a shit about. I don't give a fuck who he endorses or who he thinks is right. As long as you keep on rapping the way you rapping, nigga, that's the only reason I like you.
I'm coming in a couple minutes. I'll just get it inside.
Well, the thing about Joe Rogan is I've seen some of his videos talking about Trump, and yeah, he's critical, but it's more of him trying to figure out what's Trump's agenda more than anything. But he's had J.D. Vance up there. He's had Charlie Kirk. He's talking to Ben Shapiro a couple of times about the situation. And I think they've gotten it through his head. I think that's why he endorsed him. Because I think he's talked to enough Republicans that understand what the fuck is really going on and understand Trump's policies and understand that Trump's policies is going to fix what's going on with the United States and the world. So I think that's a good move that he's going to do that because Joe Rogan has a huge following. I watch his podcast all the fucking time. I love Joe Rogan's podcast.
Joe Rogan's podcast is the lick, but he also is not. Why I like Joe Rogan is he's not biased towards one side. Like you can sway Joe Rogan with proof. If you show him proof, right. If he goes into something thinking one thing and you show him proof of something different, he's open-minded about certain things, and that's what I love Joe Rogan about. Is like you've seen on camera him going into something.
He's going to talk his shit though. He's going to definitely talk.
Oh, he'll talk his shit and disagree with you, but then you prove him right. I gotta jump, but
all right, bro.
I just pulled up something. Let's end it on that note. This is We Not the Same, Shakespeare, featuring Larry Belafonte, the homie Rock Ness Monster of Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click, produced by my homie Dr. G. Let go.
They say an ounce of prevention's worth a pound of cure. With that in mind, stay from round and fraud. I lay down my law, clown out, draw line and ground on cause of they go to towns of war, simple as that. Listen, I ain't been frontin', I shouldn't have the start, slapping fraud. This ain't real like a month after mark. Not with all the flashing fraud, flashing water, cash, get all your faggots raw. Ain't no point guarding giving the pass to y'all. That's sack and more in the building. We just have a roll, have a ball.
Dracula, later.
Had a call, about it and cash and ball. Say I changed, laugh at y'all. Y'all can mix me with all that bullshit. At the dog, back out the bag and college. I call it the Tasha Mac. It's not a game or a computer shit to part your back. So hyper fans think I do flow. I'm not with that. I blow L's and gun go. Like where my wallet at?
We are not the same, you don't got the mind frame. I just kept it moving while I watched the time change. I was trying to make $1 million for my child's sake. The requirements asking for shit that I can't. I'm only hip hop, I only get props. You want me to stop because you broke and lonely as fuck. I'm rolling this pot, I'm smoking, and I don't really watch what you want because I'm about to get more than taking over the spot. I'm in the Philippines, I live the island life. Mr. Ryan Reynolds, you can live that merry life. I used to drink when I lived that cherry life. Shopping with Ellis when I lived that Perry life. I want a piece of the pie, heavy slice. I'll kill your family on Christmas and then they marry lives. Shakes got the 30, we got the 60. When I get mad, I'm X, SP, and 50. All mixed up in one, y'all get the guns. Thought Shakes was trife, wait till you hear my guns. My whole life, I've been in the dock with a grudge. I can die happy now, Philippines in the sun. I used to smoke loud, too strong for my lungs. Now I'm addicted to pussy and I bark for my lunch. I rap doing pull-ups and bar for fun. More than half of these rappers ain't never held a gun. We are not the same, you don't got the mind frame. I just kept it moving while I watched the time change. I was trying to make $1 million for my child's sake. The requirements asking for shit that I can't. I'm only hip hop, I only get props. You want me to stop because you broke and lonely as fuck. I'm rolling this pot, I'm smoking, and I don't really watch what you want because I'm about to get more than taking over the spot. I don't see commotion, I keep afloat when the beat is going. I'm keeping it peaceful with people phony and seeming lonely. Creeping upon the peak of the team and the deepest flowers. The reason more than just seeking dough, but I'm eating though. What I had to do to succeed and grow, well, it's need to know. I never tell you about the pain that I struggle to keep my soul, never sell out. No. Unless it's capacity in the building, never stressed out. No matter how much you be in your feelings, get plenty that we can roll. Many can see the flow of the business when we get gold. I'ma kill it to see some more. Glad to rip up a stage, try to lift the potential. A lot of them thought it was easy, but it never was simple. But fuck whatever I've been through. This is the present tense, and my struggle was never meant to rebuttal where I'ma get to. It was only a setup, getting cash is the punch. Now I'm back with the bunch, and we eating rappers for lunch. Otis, we are not the same, you don't got the mind frame. I just kept it moving while I watched the time change. I was trying to make $1 million for my child's sake. The requirements asking for shit that I can't. I'm only hip hop, I only get props. You want me to stop because you broke and lonely as fuck. I'm rolling this pot, I'm smoking, and I don't really watch what you want because I'm about to get more than taking over the spot.
Hard. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for coming through and hanging out with me and Shakes P. Shakes, thank you for coming up, man. I appreciate you. I know you busy, bro. And thank you for taking time out and hanging out with me.
Thank you for having me out here, man. Appreciate that.
Know what it is, brother. Everybody in the chat, tomorrow night, you got videos, you got story time with Ray coming. Shakes, you got anything else coming up soon? Do you want to let these people know?
Yeah, I'm launching the Flip Slap Fight Company, my charity nonprofit organization, the Dare to Dream Foundation. Is launching a social media across every social media platform with social experiment content, giveaways, walking the streets, just giving away merch, giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Some pretty cool shit on the way, plus a whole bunch of music and a whole bunch of collabs that I haven't really talked to about with people that are going to be dropping soon. So there's a whole bunch coming, a whole bunch more content coming. I might not be posting daily, and the only reason why is because I'm in the cut working. And then I'm just going to flood the gates.
You guys heard it, man. If you want to keep up with what Shakes P is doing, go ahead. The link is in the chat. The link is also in the pinned comment in the comment section. Go follow his page. Keep update with everything he got going on. Support.
Appreciate y'all.
We are going to talk to you guys later.
Peace.
I got a bad feeling about this. They say Larry is a vibe, like my nigga Ray. I be cool and I get high.